Now we will see the physiology of the normal women during the menstrual cycle, and we will compare it to the women suffering from PCOS, and then we will see how the physiology of the women changes. In the normal women, in the starting of the menstrual cycle, the estrogen level is very low, and this will give a positive feedback to hypothalamus, which will stimulate pituitary to produce FSH. Under the influence of the FSH, primordial follicle will be selected to undergo maturation and form Graafian follicle. This Graafian follicle, under the influence of LH, will ovulate, will rupture, and the process is known as ovulation, and will form oocyte. Now, as we can see from where LH came from, as the Graafian follicle is formed, it will produce estrogen, and the high amount of estrogen in our bloodstream will give positive feedback to brain, again hypothalamus, and again to the pituitary, and it will form LH in the high amount. And this LH produced in high amount is called as LH surge, which will cause rupture of the Graafian follicle, and oocyte will be formed. Now we will see how the physiology of the women suffering from PCOS changes. Now first of all, we will look how does a PCOS ovary look like. This is the diagrammatical presentation of the PCOS ovary. In this you can see there are number of small follicles, which are around 10 to 12 per ovary. As we know that estrogen is produced by the Graafian follicle, but now here the small follicles which are present in ovary, these are not the primordial follicles, these are antral and preantral follicles. They will also produce estrogen. As we can see that there are 10 to 12 small follicles in each ovary, that means 24 follicles approximately in both ovaries. That is, all of these follicles which will together form estrogen. So no matter whether it is the starting of the menstrual cycle or it is end, because there is presence of high amount of estrogen in our bloodstream, and which will inhibit our hypothalamus to form FSH. So there will be no production of FSH. As we can see in the normal women, in the starting of the menstrual cycle there was low amount of estrogen, but in the PCOD women there is already the presence of high amount of estrogen, which will inhibit hypothalamus, and hypothalamus will not be able to send signal to pituitary to form FSH. So none of the follicle will be selected to form Graafian follicle. So that's why there will be, as we can see that there is high amount of estrogen already in the bloodstream, it will give positive feedback to the hypothalamus to form LH. So there will be high amount of LH in the bloodstream of the women. But we can see that we have to know one fact, that these follicles are around 2 to 6 millimeter in size, which means that this size is very low, as the Graafian follicle is about 9 to 14 millimeter, which is general size of the follicle required for the rupture of the follicle. But we can see that size of these small follicles is less than 9 millimeter, so they will not be able to rupture, and so there is no rupture of the follicle. LH will keep on increasing, and this will cause this LH which is present in the bloodstream of the women in very very high amount. This LH will work on the stroma, will react on the stroma to form androgens. These androgens will produce secondary sexual characters in women. That is, these characters are growth of facial hairs, this is all about the pathophysiology of the women of a PCOS women.
अरे भैया